Welcome to all. Exercise question 138. Someone who has gone to last class, he or she will tell, it is same question. Yes, I told last class. But you treat this as an independent question. Right now, do not see the last question. Question is, find moment of inertia about AB and CD. See, they are telling you, where is AB? See, AB is here. See, AB is, this is AB. AB, see here, touching the bottom edge of the circle. CD is through this junction. See, this is a question. All dimensions in millimeter. One small class, I'll give a small note for you. Before that, I want to tell one small point. I am covering the subject engineering mechanics, strength of materials and structural analysis. Everything, determinate, indeterminate, so many things are there in such a way that it is a complete course, nothing left out. Therefore, time required is quite more. See, what happened here, see, 160, little bigger, smaller, such things you should not bother. So I suddenly observed here, see, people are there to comment. Okay, little out of scale, okay. Suddenly I saw there. Now, therefore, some people will tell, he is doing more and more question. Yes, more and more question, more and more practice, more and more listen what I am telling. That's how your knowledge will improve. So further I will not tell. Okay. So that not that note. The note, this is one note. Second note is, same question, same area or lamina, last class in question number 137 we considered. But there the question was, find moment of inertia about centroidal axis, right? That is IXX and IYY, which we completed last time. Okay, that's all. But now, in this question, they want moment of inertia about two given axes. See, randomly given axis right there. Two randomly given axes. Randomly means the one who is asking the question, he wants. Why he wants means no question. Why he wants it? No answer. He wants it. Even here I am the one who said the question. Why I want means to learn, for you to learn the concept. How to find moment of inertia about any given axis. So, I required about AB and CD. See, when I require I, red color I will use now, which are given in the question randomly by the person who said the question. They are not centroidal axis. Therefore, this question, no location of centroid. Why you want to locate centroid? No. No X bar, no Y bar. Directly find I about AB and CD using parallel axis theorem. But of course, divide into 5 parts. This I told, see, part 1 full rectangle, cut out, see, cut out, existing. Here, this is isosceles triangle. So, both together I am taking. Suppose this is 160 and these two are different values, then you require one more division. 5 and 6 you require. Because if these are different values, but since both are same, this is isosceles triangle, maintain, see, I wrote 5 covering everything. Okay. This all I told you in the last class question. So, regarding division, numbering, see, 2, 3 and 4, green color with the red round off is a warning. What is the warning? It is cut out. So, therefore, finally, moment of inertia when you calculate, it is I1 minus I2 minus I3 minus I4 plus I5. That purpose warning. Okay, now, use parallel axis theorem. Also see, use parallel axis theorem. Therefore, right here, what to do? See, right, what to do? Never bother about location of centroid. Use correctly divide into parts. All dimensions you write. Then, see, one thing pending here, the total length is 480. I forgot, right? I think again I have to check the camera now. I think okay, most probably total is 480. I will round off that 480 total. Just a minute. Just for safer side. After everything is over, if it is not visible, problem. Oh, visible. This precaution I have to always take. Okay, 480 total. Now, what to do is divide into parts. Mark centroid of each part. G1, centroid of 1. G2, centroid of cutout portions or cutout circle. G3, centroid of this quadrant. G4, centroid of this right angle triangle. G5, centroid of this isosceles triangle. This way, midpoint, but this way 1/3, this is 2/3. 1/3, 2/3, 1/3, 2/3. 2D by 3 pi, 2D by 3 pi, center. This all told last class and again earlier many classes over. Okay, now what to do is, see, I will dictate something now, what to do. You should write it. Those who are serious, they should write each and everything I dictate in the class. If you cannot write it, see now for rubbing, I got a very good object here. Coincidence, suddenly I tried this one, very beautifully you can rub here. Little wet, it should be dry now, okay. I'll wait for some time. By that time I'll explain to you. Okay. Now what you do is, divide into parts. Moment of inertia required about two randomly given axes. See, the horizontally one axis passing through bottom edge of the circle. See here, this bottom edge. So correctly mark it. See, without disturbing other things. See, without disturbing, no disturbing of other markings. See, this way it will come tangentially. It will go this way, this way, this way, this way, this way, this way. Okay, I will write AB. B I can put here, no problem. If I go that side, space is not there. AB. One more axis, they want CD. See. Red color. Why red color? Because whenever I find moment of inertia, about which axis you find, it can be centroidal axis or some other axis. I use red color, CD. Okay, now see that AB and CD crystal clear visible. See, CD is crystal clear, 130 here, junction. See, it is passing to a junction, but AB is slightly upper side. So better from here somewhere mark distance of AB. See, without disturbing other markings. This distance is, this is 40, this is 100, from here to here is 140. Mark it. If that is 140, from here to here will be, see, 110 plus not 90. Be careful, it is not 90. 110, you can't do it here or here only. See, it is one total is 320. When you subtract 140, this will come 180. 180. 180. Crystal clear marked. AB is marked. CD is standard, it is, because why? It is a known junction. AB is somewhere here, so you mark clearly that one. Okay. Then this sketch, I am not removing, I want this sketch for some reason. Leave it. I want this sketch for some reason, I want it. Okay, now write calculation of I about AB and I about CD. Okay. Use parallel axis theorem. By parallax theorem, write I about any axis equal to usual, see, green color, IG plus area into, this is told thousands of times, H square. So this green color part I will not explain. Why? It came last time also. So H is the most important. Okay, start now. I will do one thing now. I will start here. First I about AB. I will start from this corner here, one by one. I about AB for part number 1. Part by part I will do. Equal to, start. Come to centroid of the rectangle. Pass into centroid, axis here, parallel to AB, axis passing to centroid, axis passing to centroid parallel to required axis. This axis is 350 into 320 cube by 12. 350 into 320 cube divided by 12, Ig, plus area. 350 into 320 is the area into from centroid to AB perpendicular square, that is here 180 minus half of 320. 180 minus 320 by 2 whole square. You calculate what is the answer. Okay, then I about AB for 2. For 2. Remember, for this 2, I will put a warning red round off. Remote part. Come here. I about its own centroidal axis. Circle. So pi d power 4 by 64. Pi into 100 power 4 by 64 is Ig. Area pi by 4 of 100 square is the area into from centroid of the circle to AB. This is touching the bottom edge. When diameter is 100, this distance is 100 by 2 directly. 100 by 2 whole square. 100 by 2 whole square. Calculate this answer. Then I about AB for part number 3. Part number 3. This also is cut out. So warning. Part number 3. Just a minute. No problem. Till I am getting doubt sometime. This space problem is there. This can overcome if I use laptop display. See, then when I dictate here in the laptop, simultaneously I can see from here. Advantage for me, but little later it requires lot of setup actually. Okay, start. I about its own axis. It is a quadrant of a circle. It is 0.00343 into diameter power 4 Ig plus area pi by 16 of diameter square is the area into from centroid of the quadrant to AB this distance square. This is, see, this distance square is, don't see there. You don't know this distance. See here. It is 140, see, 140 minus 2d by 3 pi. First of all, I need not explain 2 into diameter is 240 divided by 3 pi whole square. Calculate this answer. Then I about, next, I about AB for part number 4. Part number 4. Actually, see, 3 also warning is there, red warning. 4th also is warning is there. Why? Because green color, 4. Warning because that is what? Cut out portion, be careful. Equal D, you come later, don't come now. D, okay, start. 4th one. I about AB. First, I about its own centroidal axis, parallel to AB. Base is 140. 140 into 110 cube by 36 plus area. This is Ig, I should not explain now. It is over thousands of times into from centroid to AB. This distance square is 180 minus this distance. 180 minus 1 by 3 of 110 whole square. Calculate this number. Lastly, I about AB for part number 5. Part number 5 is real. It is not cut out. Equal to. Come to centroid. Parallel to AB, this axis. I told so many times. It is when you want I about this axis, side parallel is 130 for the right, 130 into height perpendicular is total 320 because both we are taking single triangle. 320 cube divided by thousands of time told, it is 48 times I told, plus area. Half into 130 into 320 is the area, into from centroid to here, this distance square, see here, this is 160, from here 160, the centroid is here, see here, this is 140, from here to 140, from here to centroid is 160, 160 minus 140, 160 minus 140 whole square, or you can do one thing, see, or one more way, or 180, see here, this is 180, this is 160, 180 minus 140 square also will do, both are same. Calculate. Okay, now find all the values, then lastly I will tell what to do. Calculate each and everything. Okay, all I am removing now. Okay, everything I am removing. After everything is over, I will give you last step now for you. There is a reason for it, for giving. Therefore, right here, after everything is over, therefore, I about AB for the entire given area, or you can write this way. Therefore, for the entire existing given area, considering the cutouts all, I about AB equal to, you write, I about AB for 1 minus I about AB for 2 minus I about AB for 3, y minus I told thousands of times, minus I about AB for 4, lastly plus I about AB for 5. The answer you calculate, get the answer. I will write the answer as, see, answer at, not star, right. One right mark I will give, right mark into 10 to the power 6 millimeter power 4. Right mark you have to calculate. How much is the right you get, adding all, get the answer. Okay. Remember, IAB is right, one tick mark. I will tell you why I am using. Someone will tell, why don't you give the answer? Why should I give the answer? Why should I calculate? Am I learning anything from this one? What I am learning? See, by this teaching, I mean, experience, someone will tell, people get knowledge by experience. No, I have gone beyond that one now. Now teaching means my age. Strain comes for me, that's all. Of course, over the years, plenty of years, taking classes, some shortcuts or how to explain to students, some modification I may find, but not concept. Concept, 43 earlier, what concept I was knowing, or what I am knowing concept today, same concept I was knowing 43 years earlier also, when I started my classes. Okay, now, calculation of ICD. Okay, start. ICD for 1 equal to CD. See, CD axis here. Start. First about its own centroidal axis. 320 into 480, not 480, 320 into 350 cube. Last time by mistake did I put to 480? I don't know. See, when I do rectangle, it is last time 350 into 320 cube. By mistake did I took 480? I don't know. In case I took 480, you change it to, see, last time when I want I about AB, when I wrote I about this way, it is, see, 350 into 320 cube by 12. But by chance, by mistake, if I saw there, see, when I saw there 480, maybe I thought this is 480 in a hurry. By mistake, first of all, 480 is not for rectangle. In case, see, just now, I can't go back to recording now. See, sometimes this is not called technical mistake, observation. I should have written see, last class, I wrote that 350 there only. Okay, last time it was 350 into 320 cube by 12 plus area is 350 into 320. See, last time, when I found I about AB for part 1, if by mistake, if I put it 480, you correct it to how much? 350 into 320 cube by 12 plus 350 into 320 is the area into distance square. Correct it. Okay, now y. 320 into 350 cube by 12, 320 into 350 cube by 12 Ig plus area 320 into 350 is the area into from centroid to this axis. This distance square is exactly 350 by 2 square. 350 by 2 whole square. Calculate the answer. Then I about CD for part number 2. Remember, it's a cutout portion. Okay. Part number 2. I about CD you want. First, I about its own centroidal axis here, parallel. Circle pi d power 4 by 64. Pi into 100 power 4 by 64 Ig plus area pi by 4 of 100 square is the area 100 square into from centroid G2 to CD axis perpendicular square is 30 plus half of 100. 30 plus 100 by 2 whole square. Calculate this answer. 3. I about its own axis first. I about CD for 3. I about CD for 3. 3. Okay, 3. Remember, 3 also is cut out. Warning. Equal to 0.00343 into diameter power 4 Ig plus area pi by 16 into diameter square is the area into from centroid to CD, this distance square is 350 minus 2d by 3 pi. 350 minus 2 into diameter 240 divided by 3 pi whole square. Calculate. Then I about CD for part number 4. This also cut out. 4 here. See. I about YY. First about its own centroidal axis. 110 into 140 cube. Nobody should ask. See, last time, sir, you told 140 into 110 cube. Now you are writing 110 into 140 cube. I will tell, no, leave my class. Don't talk this way. That is, see, by mistake, see, I was about to write 12. Okay. Because too much of rectangles. Ig plus area half into 140 into 110 is the area. 110 is the area into this distance square is 350 minus 1 by 3 of 140 whole square. Calculate. Lastly, I about CD for part number 5 equal here. See, I about CD for part number 5 is first I about its own centroidal axis. That is, parallel side is 320 into 130 cube. 320 into 130 cube. This time divided by 36. 48 is about this axis. Okay. Plus area. Half into 320 into 130 is the area into from centroid to CD, this distance square directly 1 by 3 of how much? 130 whole square. Whole square. Calculate. Now do one thing. When everything is over, therefore, for the entire existing area, considering the cutout, I about CD equal to, you write this time. Why should I waste my time? You write equal to ICD for 1 minus ICD for 2 minus ICD for 3 minus ICD for 4 plus ICD for 5. Calculate. Let the answer be double right. See, double right into 10 to the power 6 millimeter power 4 over. Okay, now one conclusion I will give you. I will give conclusion. Very important conclusion. See. Then I will go for little more concept for you. That I will explain. Okay, this everything is over now. Everything correct? 1264.03. That is okay. Everything over. Now, see, right, one conclusion. See, therefore, right here, very important. Conclusion, right here. Conclusion. I dictate whatever I dictate, you write. This question, they wanted moment of inertia about two randomly given axes, one AB and one CD. We did not bother to locate centroid. Why you want centroid? You see, required axis is known for you. If moment of inertia about centroidal axis required, that is IXX, IYY, first you locate the centroid. Draw X by finding X bar and Y bar. Then you mark that axis and then find moment of inertia. But this time, directly over, we applied parallax theorem, no centroid location, no marking of centroidal axis, directly use the principle of parallax theorem. We finally got I about AB equal to right into 10 to the power 6 millimeter power 4 and I about CD equal to double right. Don't write double right. Write what answer you got. Double right is for me. Don't think you don't have that freedom. Okay, otherwise also okay. If you are interested, if you think concept is clear for me, even you may tell, sir, I also don't feel like calculating, time is not there. Understood, okay, then write single right, double right. This is to identify. Okay, now our question, this question number 138 is completely over. Now, I will tell you some extra principle, which I already told earlier so many times. For the last time, I will tell it here. For the last time in the class, I will tell it. For that, I will remove everything and tell it. Just wait for a little time. Now, what I am going to tell, you have to write those who are serious about knowledge, but very important concept. Before you see anything, first class, I am going to tell a concept which is already told earlier many times, but this much exclusively not told. So I decided to tell last time, really last time. Later, in any question somewhere, if someone asks a doubt, sir, it is not clear, I will tell you don't deserve to study from me. So, make a note, last time I am telling. See, now, first write. Go back to last class. Today, just now we finished one question number 138. You write there. Just now we finished question 138. Don't say anything here. Where? Right here. Just now you finished question number 138, where same sketch given. They marked an axis AB here and CD here, and they asked us to find moment of inertia about AB and CD. So, no location of centroid, and also what? No location of centroid, and no X bar Y bar calculation, and no marking XXYY. Directly mark that AB axis See, I removed everything. And CD axis, apply parallax theorem, we got the answer right. We got I about AB just now. I about AB right into 10 to the power 6 millimeter power 4, and I about CD double right 10 to the power 6 millimeter power 4. Write the values here. The question was completed there. Now I am extending something. Okay, now go back to last question, last class, and imagine, see, and suppose, either suppose or imagine anything. Either suppose or imagine. In the last question, see, you write, imagine. In last question, last class question, that is question number 137, last class question 137. Suppose the question is to find moment of inertia about centroidal axis. That is what we have done last class. And also about A, B and CD. See, also about A, B and CD in a single question. What you have done? I about centroidal axis we found in last class, question 137. I about two randomly given axes A, B and CD, today's class, question 138. Both are right here. Both are independent questions, right there. But this all you have to write. If you are interested, you have to write all these. Unless it goes to your memory and firmly what remains there. So then what I told now, both are independent questions we solved. But by chance, in the last class question, they asked you to find moment of inertia about centroidal axis. Means what? See, centroidal axis means I about XX and I about YY. Make a note. And also about A, B and CD in a single question. Then you first, then what you do is, then, last time, then first go for, first solve first part, that is I about centroidal axis, about centroidal axis, that is XX and YY passing through centroid G for the entire lamina, that you find, which already right here, which already we have done. Therefore, for that, first you have to locate centroid G for the entire lamina by finding X bar and Y bar. Right here. Now, at that time, last class, see, we consider this, we considered at Abelco. We considered Abelco and got X bar. This is not for you. This is for my reference. No, don't ask what those numbers are. This is, I never bring paper to the class. See, there is no place to write there. So far in my entire life, I never brought one slip of paper to my class. No, only pen and me and calculator. Of course, in RCC or steel or pre-stressed concrete, code books are required. Or steel tables, some charts are required. Otherwise, subject concept point of view, I never bought one small slip of paper so far. Okay, so this is noted down. We got X bar with Abelco. See, if you remember, with the origin O here, we took X this way and Y this way. We got X bar 246.601 and Y bar 152.130. Write all this, you write. One day you write it, what is there? Then immediately mark centroid G. Abelco, see this way, X bar 246.601. I told you it will come slightly after this point. Why? 130 plus 30 plus 100. 100 plus 30 is 130. No. It will come. See, the 2 is disturbing me. I will tell the 2. You come this side. Come this side, please. See, 130 plus 30, 160 plus 100 is 260. 246. So it will come somewhere here. See, 40, come this side. Don't deter me. Don't deter me, 40. Okay. See, I told it will come here. Y, X bar. See, from here to here, X bar is 246.601 we got. Then from this end to this end, total 480, subtract, you got 233.399. Actually, we took what Aterco and even got the same X bar. See, as a checking purpose, last question, we took origin here, that is Aterco, and got this X bar. Then we got Y bar 152.13, 110, further above. 320 means 160, little earlier, see, little before G1 and G5. Little below. This is your x-axis. And where to mark? I will mark here. See, up to x-axis, x-axis. Okay, I write here, x-axis. This distance we got, how much? 152.130. And from the top edge we got, x-axis from this side. From the top edge we got 167.87. Correct? 1, 7 plus 2, 9 plus 1, 10, 6 plus 5, 11, 1, 12, 2, yes, correct, 113. This is what. Therefore, finally, we decided this is centroid G. You keep on writing in between. These all we have done last time. Okay, then we are doing first part. See, the question last time question was finding only Ixx, Iyy. But if the question is to find Ixx, Iyy and also about ABCD, first part is Ixx, Iyy. Then using parallax theorem, we got Ixx. We calculated Ixx. We got the answer. I remember I put what I wrote there, not star mark, something I wrote last time. Answer is dot star, I forgot now. Some symbol I used there. We'll remember now, dot or star. I told last time, next class the answer is required. I don't remember what symbol I used, star, right, or I want the same symbol now. Okay, we got Ixx. Some answer came 10 to the power 6 millimeter power 4 we got last time, and also we got Iyy, something I told 10 to the power 6 millimeter power 4. Not, I think, single star, double star, I think. Most probably I told single star and double star. I don't remember now. I'll check the recording and tell. Okay, I'll check the recording and tell. Leave it. I'll pause for 1 minute. I'll just pause for 1 minute because I want to. I have to go through other mobile and go to my YouTube channel and see what I told. 1 minute. Because these are important. Yes, I checked the recording. Yes, correct. It is single star, double star. See, not single star, some value. So, Ixx we got, star means single star, some value, 10 to the power 6. Iyy, double star I wrote. You write whatever answer you got. See, just now for ABCD I told what? Single right, double right. Okay. Now, actually it is better if you write all the answers. Okay, now, you write here, this much you write. Right here. When we got this one, right here, when we got this one, we closed the question. Why? Everything you are right. When you got this Ixx and Iyy, last class, question number 137, we stopped the question or solution is over. Because in the question last time, they wanted only moment of inertia about centroidal axis. In today's class question, they want about A, B and C, D. Now so both we did independently. It's sufficient for telling. But now I am telling you, in the last class 137, suppose they ask I about centroidal axis and also I about A, B and C, D, then what to do? Okay, I will remove all this one. I want the entire area, it is noted down there. I will note here, entire area equal to 1059, 36.285. I will write once again here. Okay, now this all you write. Now continue the statement. See, I will remove this one now. I will remove this one now. This also I will remove. Yes, nothing required. Okay, now see, x bar, y bar, this also not required. This is, let it be there. Now rate. Now we are discussing the case. Suppose in the last question, 137, if they ask I about centroidal axis and also about some other axis, right here. Now, suppose in the question, last question, 137, I about AB and CD also asked. That is second part. Make a note here. First part is what? First part is IXX and IYY, which is already over. Answer is star and double star. IXX is star, IYY is double star, over. Then you write what all I am dictating, you write. You need not waste your time by marking AB here and CD here and part by part find moment of inertia of each component like we did today. That much effort, that much work is not required. You can get very simply, because once you get moment of inertia about centroidal axis for any given lamina or area, and if they want I about some other axis, you treat the entire lamina as one unit and apply parallax theorem. What all I am telling, right? Therefore, I write here now. In such cases, see, I will remove now. In such cases, you need not waste time. See, I am telling now. Now, see, now to get I about AB and I about CD, after find, this is second part. See, this is the second part of the question. After finding I about centroidal axis, that is IXX and IYY. Then what to do is consider the entire lamina, usually lamina or area or given area as just one unit, one compact unit, and mark centroid and also centroid G and also XX and YY. Already over, but do one thing. Instead of G, I want small g, blue color. Instead of G, I want small g. For some reason, small g, XXYY, I want small xx and small yy. Do that one. Okay. Rough sketch, see here. I will write a rough sketch now. This way, see, at this side, okay. This way, 230, exact scale not required. This way down, this way, little down 90. Then here, this is 230, here 190, after 90, come down by 110, 140 somewhere here. Okay, this way. See now what I am doing. Bring it here. And then one circle removed here. Then through center of the rectangle and here one extra triangle, see, out of scale. See, this is the area. This is not there. See, this is not there. Dotted line. This is not there. This also is not there. This way, and mark G. You know the G here. See, your X, X, Y, Y, R. See here, I use blue color now. It cuts the circle here. See, this is your Y, Y axis. X, X comes slightly below the centroid of rectangle, somewhere here. Here, okay. This is your X, X axis. Okay, then see, this also over. Now, distances required. See, this distance is how much? I want this side distance now because 1 minute here. I want about AB. So this is 246.601. If you want that distance, it is 233.399, and this distance is 167.87, that distance, and this distance is how much it is? 152.13. Okay, right here. Now write the properties here. I remove all this one now. Write the property. See, entire 1 unit. For complete area as 1 unit, area small a I will write, small a. Because now you are considering this as a component. I want small a. Area, we already know the area when you found the x bar, y bar there, 1059, 36.285 mm square, and I about centroidal x axis. See, this is small g, about centroidal axis is ixx. Last time I told star, see, star 10 to the power 6 millimeter power 4. Red color is not required. I about this YY is, I told double star 10 to the power, double star. See, I'll put clearly. It is star. Star means one number into 10 to the power 6 millimeter power 4. And other one is, I wrote double star, that is some number, into 10 to the power 6 millimeter power 4. Okay, now, over now, I will give a practical example for you also. See, this all I will remove. Never waste time, anything, one thing. Okay. Now, okay, leave it. Now, mark that required axis. See, AB axis and CD axis. Right here. Mark that AB and CD. See, your AB axis is here. AB axis is here. You write what is this distance. This is 167.87. From here to edge of circle is, remember I rubbed it now, 40 plus 100. See, I rubbed it partially. Okay, no problem. This is 40 up to here, diameter is 100. So 140. So this is 140. This is 167.87. This distance is 140, 167.87 minus 140 is 27.87 millimeter. 87 millimeter. And other axis is CD here. See? CD axis here. CD. Mark what is this distance. That distance is, see, from here to YY is 246.601. From here to here is, if you remember, it was 130 there. So 246.601 minus 130 is 116.601 with distance this one 116.601 millimeter over. Now see, if by chance if any values are wrong, you correct it. Suppose you make one small mistake, answer will not come. Then you check it. Maybe while copying or explaining some number this side, that side means what? You adjust it. Check the calculation. Okay, then see. Then by parallel axis theorem, consider the entire as one unit. No breaking, nothing. I about, right here, you write I about any axis equal to your Ig plus area into h square. Therefore, your I about AB equal to, see, axis passing to centroid, parallel to AB is this IXX, this axis. It is, just now we got, IAB is what? Star into 10 to the power 6, which you know it here. IAB plus area. Area is, okay, I'll do one thing, I'll use green color now. I'll use green color for that one. Star into 10 to the power 6 is IG, IXX plus area. Where is area? 10,596.285 is the area into perpendicular distance from centroid to the axis is 27.87 square. 27.87 whole square. Calculate this answer. 10 to the power 6 millimeter power 4. Make a note. It will come right into 10 to the power 6. Oh, that is exactly same answer today we got in question number 138. As an independent question where we divided into parts and got the answer. This is by transfer. See, I told right, today I told right. Okay. Just in today's class, question number 1, previous 138 question I got. And I about CD equal to, see, these concepts are very powerful concepts. I about CD equal to, first I about CD you want. Its own centroidal axis, full area, IYY. That is double star 10 to the power 6. Double star into 10 to the power 6 Ig plus area 10,596.285 is the area into from centroid to CD, this perpendicular square is 116.601 square. Calculate. Double right into 10 to the power 6 millimeter power 4. Oh, this is the same answer today we got in question number 138. Over. That's all. Now, I will give you a practical example to understand this concept. For those who have difficulty, lastly I will tell here. See, in case by chance any calculation mistake is there, you correct the mistake, answer will come same. Otherwise, see, my responsibility. Now, make a last time in this class, really last time. Last time I will tell you something. Last time in this class. If I about centroidal axis is asked in the question, then locate centroid and mark XXYY, red color. Find IXXIYY. And if they also ask I about some other axis in the same question, see, when you find IXIYY, divide into parts, each part you have to consider separately. But in the same question, if they ask I about some other axis, since you already got I about centroidal axis for the entire lamina, don't once again go to part by part calculation. You use that one. You write a sketch marking the centroidal axis and also required axis and transfer it by parallel axis theorem using already calculated moment of inertia about those centroidal axes xx and yy. Okay, but in a question, suppose they want moment of inertia about any random axis like today's class 138, then don't waste time locating centroid and don't mark xx, yy. Directly mark those given axes and find moment of inertia by dividing into parts only. Once again, divide into parts, apply parallax theorem and get the answer. I'll give a practical example for you for this one. Imagine this is India. Okay. You don't know exact map of India. Oh, exact difficult actually. 1 minute. I don't want to write because somebody will comment then. Does not know how to, because whatever you take care, difficult to mark the Indian. Okay. Somewhere here is Delhi, remember. New Delhi. Red color I'll mark. This is New Delhi. This is capital of India. Capital of India. Imagine you are somewhere here. See, you are somewhere here. You are here. You are here. You are here. See, this is equivalent to centroid G. See, this is equivalent to centroid G. And the moment of inertia Ixx, Iyy. Iyy. New Delhi. Red color. You are somewhere here, some place, okay. Which place? Here is Bhubaneswar, or 1 minute. Bombay is here. Okay, this is New Delhi. See, somewhere here is Bombay. Somewhere here is Mumbai. Mumbai. Here. You are somewhere here. Suppose it's an independent question. You are asked to go to the capital of India. They will not tell New Delhi. They will tell go to capital of India. Then you first verify. Suppose you are a newcomer, not an Indian. You are outsider. You ask somebody, your country, which is the capital. They will tell New Delhi is the capital. Okay. Wherever you are, take a flight to New Delhi and land there. Okay. Direct flight to Delhi. This you have to go. Over. Then, suppose the question is, you go to capital of India and then from there go to Bombay. Then what you do? Since you already reach capital, from there only come to Bombay. Don't once again come. See, do not once again come back here and then go to Bombay. See, Mumbai, not Bombay, Mumbai. See, you are here. You take a flight and go to Delhi, capital of India, centroidal axis, Ixx, Iy, capital G. Then in the same question, then when you are in the New Delhi, somebody will tell you, next you go to Bombay. What you do? Don't once again come back to your original place. From here, take a flight to Bombay. See, you come to Mumbai. From New Delhi, you come to Mumbai. Parallax theorem. This over. Okay. Now, second question. Suppose question is independently find moment of inertia. Someone will ask you, go to Mumbai. Then you are here. Then don't waste time going to Delhi and New Delhi and take a return flight. Directly come here. See, why you want unnecessarily go there? Once you from here, once you go to New Delhi, then if you are asked to go somewhere else, take a flight to New Delhi. From there, take second flight. See, don't once again come back here. Oh, I have to go to Bombay. Let me come back. No, from here, directly come here. Use that one. What all you learnt in Delhi, use it and come here. But suppose you are here. Someone tell you, go to Mumbai. Then, if you ask, which is the capital of India, New Delhi. Okay, I will first go to New Delhi. From there, I will go to Mumbai. They will tell, why? There is a direct flight from here to Mumbai. Direct flight to Mumbai. Go to Mumbai directly. Why you want to go to centroid? So, if they ask moment of inertia about centroidal axis and then some other axis, first find I about centroidal axis, Using that, you find I about required axis using parallax theorem. But if the question is to find moment of inertia about a randomly given axis, see, suppose someone will tell, go to Bangalore. Bangalore is here. Don't go to Delhi and come to Bangalore. Directly come to Bangalore. From there, take a flight. So, flight is there everywhere. Therefore, if you are asked to find I about centroidal axis and also about some other axis, first find about centroidal axis, then using that one, find I about some other axis. Okay. That is, okay, then, but if you are asked to find I directly about some other axis, then directly mark those axes and find moment of inertia. Don't waste time. See, one more thing. If they want I about AB, you want only I about XX axis. In that case, YY is not required. Or if you want I about CD, like here, you want only I about YY. That is, if you go Delhi and then. So remember, once you find I about centroidal axis, you can find anywhere. See, you can find about any axis. See, I will give a lamina here, random lamina here. See, lastly I will tell, this is centroidal axis. Now you can find about infinite number of axes. Why? Everywhere, Ig plus A square, Ig plus A square, Ig plus A square, IgA square, IgA square, that way. So, once you find I about centroidal axis, and if they want about some other axis, use it. Delhi, New Delhi, then write from there. Whereas, if directly some other axis is required, don't waste time, mark the axis like today's 128 question. Okay, sufficient I think. I told much more than what is required. This such practical example. Plenty of such examples will come in strength of materials and also in RCC and steel. So many examples. Wherever people get doubt about concept, I tell sometime money matter. People tell, sir, crystal clear, sir. Why? Sir, because money matter. I will ask you, see, the spacing should not be more than, confusion, sir. Okay. Speed should not be more than, clear, sir. I will tell, speed limit 100 means what? You should not drive more than 100. Got it, sir? Examination for passing, so I will tell, minimum requirement is there. Some steel, etc. Sir, little confusion, sir. Okay. For passing in examination, minimum 40. Clear, sir. Why? What it means? Either get 40 or more than 40. See, why? Minimum 40 for passing in exam means get either 40 or more than 40. But maximum speed limit 100 means drive at either 100 or less than 100. So that way, there are plenty of examples I will give in RCC, which will make the concept clear. Of course, somebody may comment, telling story, not story. So many of my students, they will still tell, sir, because of your extra example only, we are at this level today. No doubt, concept crystal clear. Otherwise, confusion will remain. Okay, this all I will talk later when I go to RCC. Right now, engineering mechanics. Okay. Hope this class is useful for you. Thank you. We'll meet next time.